actually not much technique to what I do whatsoever. Just the more things I step on, the better I sound. That's why I move my feet so much.
Joe said you don't actually play guitar. That was just an illusion.
He wasn't supposed to tell anyone that, but it's true. It's true. Yeah.
No, you were playing the guitar. It was, and you guys are going to be at the House of Blues this Friday night, Joe.
Yeah.
Are you excited? So we're here in Berkeley, and you're going to go down to LA Sunset Strip and play. And tell me about the gig.
Well, I don't know if we're going to strip and play, but we'll be on Sunset Strip at the House of Blues. No, we are like, this is our first time. Well, for me, my first time playing LA, period. But with this project, the first time getting down there. So we're really excited to kind of, we're putting a lot of weight on this. Like, we were like there's somebody that's going to come out and judge us or something, and like we must make it past. Like Sam and Cowell might be out there. I don't know. Seriously though,
someone with a boat?
It feels like we're kind of. This is our chance to kind of we're hitting LA, and like if you're accepted there, then maybe you got something happening. So we're excited to be at House of Blues. Is a pretty phenomenal location. It's going to be in the Foundation Room, which is a pretty cool intimate space upstairs, about 300 people, and it feels like you're kind of playing in someone's living room. Like there's really cool kind of just Afghan rugs and tapestries and a really cool bar, and so it's kind of. If there's a chance to see a band in a setting like that, that's what I prefer. I don't like huge arenas. I like to go see a band in a smaller space and really see what they're doing.
Kind of like I did tonight. I sat like right there on that beanbag and watched you guys play. It was so cool.
Yeah, man. I think that's fun for us. And I watch it. We'll guiltily admit that I look around the room and I watched everybody. Just because you were here, we like stepped it up a little bit. Normally we're pretty lazy.
Too bad I wasn't a hot blonde in a nice dress. A female.
We all have
that's what
imaginations, though. So
Dave was. Okay, Chris was imagining me as a hot blonde. That's a. Okay, cool. I'm sorry I couldn't live up to the actual.
No, he
hot blonde.
squinted. It worked.
You have to do more. You have to gouge your eyes out to get the effect that I'm a blonde.
A for effort.
He's working on the Crown Royal too. That'll help.
He's working on the what?
Crown Royal.
Oh, Crown Royal.
Crown Royal.
Sorry, I almost tripped on your bass player. Who are you?
Andy.
Hi, Andy. You were great too, and so is your other keyboard player tonight.
I'm Casey.
Casey, and they're also going to be at the gig on Friday.
I hope so. Otherwise, it's really not going to work at all. Absolutely. Yeah, Andy's been with us for the last month, and Casey's been with us for about the last year, and has actually started to contribute some material to the stuff that we're writing. So, yeah, we got a pretty solid group. I think we're really happy with everybody that's going to be stepping up on Friday night.
And let's play a song, because it's a show, and I'm recording it on Monday, but I'm going to play it back, and there's going to be a song playing right here. And let's start off with the first song that I heard tonight. I don't know, it may be the first, we'll see.
First song that you heard tonight?
Was tonight, wasn't it? Tonight is the name of the song. It has an awesome, interesting intro. How did you come up with that?
That's a good question. I think we had this whole idea. Like, it's actually the way a lot of stuff starts with this band is just jamming. Like, we'll show up for rehearsal, and just to kind of loosen up, just see what falls out. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the opening to tonight really kind of landed that way. We had this idea for a song, and we just kind of started jamming with it a little bit. And then, as I'm wont to do to overproduce things, I went and started finding samples, and I just kind of had this idea of like a rocket taking off, like an old Jupiter rocket or something, like this 3-stage rocket exploding before the song happens. And so we're coming all the way from out in the universe and getting sucked all the way down into the story of this person that we're telling in the song. And so that's kind of what we're trying to create in the beginning.
So let's play it now. It's Cure for Gravity. I'm talking to Chris, Joe, Dave, Andy, and Casey. And it's Mike's Daily Podcast. It's like we've returned from a trip to another galaxy. It is the band Cure for Gravity. And we go outside of the last place on Earth right now. Mike's Daily Podcast, broadcast from the last place on Earth, located somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California. Tomorrow, part 2 of my Into It interview with Cure for Gravity. We'll hear some more great music from them.
And here's today's podcast picture.
And you can see Joe, the lead singer, and Dave, the guitarist, playing away there in the picture, the podcast picture. You can find that at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Yes, they're rocking this Friday night, the LA House of Blues. They're on the Sunset Strip. So if you are down there in Southern California, make sure to go and see them on Friday night. Mark, I would go, but our country's going to be taken over by a bunch of pig-headed Republicans, and I'm so scared.
Now, Benita, you realize you are married to me and that I am a Republican and always will be. And Ronald Reagan, if he were standing in front of me right now, I would kiss him on the lips.
I know. That's why I love you.
That's why this is what it's called. Ain't That America, Mike? That's what John Mellencamp was singing about.
Actually, he was singing about the plight of the country under Reagan, which was ironic that the Republican Party wanted to use that song. That's all documented in Behind the Music and Rolling Stone magazine, which I sometimes think I pay too much attention to. But I love the music, as you can tell. And next show, tomorrow's show, we will have, in fact, more great music from Cure for Gravity. And we will also hear from Madame Rutabaga Valentino and Bison Bentley.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKES-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKES-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Mike, I don't know who any of the characters are from the movie Frozen.
That seems to be a thing here on this show. Nobody knows any of the characters on Frozen. I know there's 2 women in the movie, and that they sing really well, and that they make ice appear.
That sounds great. Want some root beer tea?
Hell no. And I don't want tea root beer either.
Oh, boy.